Guys, how are you? This is Lokaditya D. Today I'm going to show you the startup of Boeing 737-800. First, turn on the battery switches which will be there in the overhead column, and also the standby power. If you want, you can turn on the ground power, always you can leave it alone. It is totally optional. Now let us do the fire test. Cargo test. Yes, done. Now APU bleed, which will be there in the overhead column. Today I'm going to show till the takeoff. After that, it will be there in the next video. Now we have to turn on the APU. Before turning on the APU, turn on the electrical hydraulic pumps, and then turn on the center or right side fuel pump. In case now I'm turning on the right side fuel pump. Yellow geo lights, which is also called as logo lights. Position stop and steady, which is position style lights to steady. If you want, you can put on window heats and probe heats. In case now I'm going to put on. Now before turning on the engine, let us set the right out. In case you are feeling that 9,000 approximately 600 feet. Now let us turn on the APU. Before that, keep in mind that they are FMC set. Now I'm going to show you. Now let us turn on the APU. Once you see that the EGT is rising, EGT will be there in the overhead column here. Once you see the EGT rising, just come down and come to set the FMC, which is flight monitoring, flight managing computer. It has many names. RTE, in case the origin is KFCA airport. Now we are going to KPAE airport. Just type KPAE in the destination. Flight number LB123. It depends totally upon you. Execute. Now let us go to VMAX. Our speed is 260 knots per 6,600 feet. Next cruise, we are going at 260, which will be around 82 knots. Cruise out 6,600 feet. Execute. Destination set. Totally depends on you. After that, you can set the directions. Legs set. Arrival and departure. Departure, I'm going to take off in runway 34 center, which is RW 34 feet, and Bangalore 9 and RW. You can set it to flight plan and execute. Hold, prod, fix and nav radios are as usually set and explain flight simulator. Now I think that EGT is right at about 8,000 RPM. Turn on the APU generator. Now we can turn on the engine to bleed air. Before turning on the engines, let us do the pre-flight checklist. Now I'll just display the pre-flight checklist on the screen. As you can see now, there is this pre-flight checklist. Yes, pre-flight checklist. We are going to begin. Parking brake set, battery guarded and closed, standby power guarded and closed, fuel pump on, only left, APU on, APU generators on, emergency exit lights armed, passenger signs on, no passenger signs on, which is the fasten seatbelt sign, PAX set, FMC set, IRS mode. Now you should request ATC for flight plan clearance. Now doors are fully closed. Now we may begin the start checklist. Let us turn on the auto throttle. Auto throttle arm, fuel pumps turned on, electrical hydraulic pumps turned on. These are electrical hydraulic pumps. It is turned on. After that, we can turn on the engine hydraulic pumps. Anti-collision light turned on, which is also called the beacon light. Parking brake set. Engine area is clear. Let me see the engine area. Yes, nothing, no residues are there in the engine. It is set. It is turning because of the wind blowing. There is no such components near the engine. We can proceed with the starting of the engine. Before starting the engine, ask the ATC tower to just get the clearance for starting the engine. Now at this time we don't have any fuel in the center fuel pump, so I'm going to turn off. At this stage you can put flaps 1 as required. I'm putting flaps 1, which is 30 degree. Now we may start the engine. FD is on. To start the engine, first we are going to start the engine number 2 and then come to engine number 1. So engine number 2 bleed air should be on, and then engine number 2, which is from the engine start column, you can see engine number 2. Turn it to ground. As you can see, the N2 rising, start valve open. After the N2 comes to 25.2, then you can put the fuel. Yes, now you can see in the N2 that it has exceeded 25. This is cut off fuel. Now we can put it to idle. The fuel flow will happen. Now our engine 2 is turned on completely and it is stabilized. So now let us turn on the engine generator. Now let us turn on the engine 1 bleed air and repeat the same process for engine 1. You can see the EGT is rising. Cut off to idle. Engine 1 is started and stabilized. So now we can turn on the engine 1 generator. Now we are getting power from the engine, so now we can turn off the APU generators, APU bleed air and the APU itself. Now we should push back. I'm in north ramp of KC airport. North ramp. I'll choose the taxiway through B for Bravo, and then go for Q, and then turn for runway 34 center. Now let us take pushback. Pushback left. Pushback truck is arriving. Let me see the taxis. We are going to join this yellow. Now the pushback truck has come. Let us release the brakes. Now I think we can merge with the taxiway so that we can now move with our own engine powers. So set off the parking brake, give a bit power to the engine. That our plane should move. As you can see today in the flight simulator, it is raining, so our visibility is also a bit low. And today we are taxiing through Bravo. As you can see now it is clear and our FPS came back. A bit more power to move a bit faster. Let me taxi to Bravo and I'll meet you. As you can see now I'm coming to the end of this taxi line, so I'm reducing the power of the engine. Now I'm turning right to taxi Bravo. Want to slow down because of the approaching vehicles on the road. Let this truck moves. Now you should turn left to Bravo. Now we are in the taxi lane Bravo and we can continue till the end of the taxi lane or till Q. We are in 35% of engine power and we have 4.6 tons of fuel in our flight. the center line of runway 34 center. Now we shall stabilize our engines. Flaps 5, auto brake to RTO, auto throttle, armed, FD is on. Now as you can see, our engines are stabilized. 40%. Can release the parking brake. Your flight should move. 50%, 60, 70, 80, 100%. Maintain the center line. Maintain your center line. V1 speed is 140 knots and VR speed is 150. V1, rotate. Positive rate of climb, gear up. As you can see, the flight is in the air. This was a successful takeoff from the airport KSEA from runway 34 center. Thank you guys. I'll meet you in the next video of the same topic. As always, bye for now.